It's something about the white wedding dress that fits that special occasion, and it's for that celebration, and it's exciting. It's something that you don't get to do very often. It's a privilege.
If you think about it, when we graduate, we wear a special cap and gown. You know, when you get baptized, you have a special baptismal dress. All these life-changing events have a costume of sort, and it's part of our way in our society to make it serious and to make us think about the road we're taking.
I think people think that their wedding day is the start of their new life, and you want it to be as perfect as possible. And what's more perfect than a white dress?
Every little girl wants to be a bride someday, and who doesn't love to wear the princess dress? You know, a little bit of it's vanity too. Everybody wants a day all about them, where you get to be the prettiest and the center of attention.
The bride has to feel beautiful. They don't necessarily have to cry like the TV shows, but they have to feel beautiful. They have to feel comfortable. They have to be able to, sit down. They have to be able to move, of course. Basically, it's all about the bride, all about what she feels like in the dress.
It is the most expensive item most women will ever buy in their whole life as far as an apparel item, and probably the most beautiful and the most special. A lot of girls say they'll know when they find it. And I can't say what it is. They can describe what they want, and you can find the dress that matches everything they asked for, and it's not the one. And then you put on a dress that's absolutely nothing like what they described, and it's the one. They just know. It's like how they knew their fiance was the one. It's just a feeling.
All little girls think about their wedding, and I never had a real good picture of the wedding dress. That was one of those things that was hard for me to picture. And going into wedding planning, I've had like a definite picture of everything I wanted. But the wedding dress was harder to capture. I think I was looking more for a feeling and an idea than the exact thing. I try to rationalize how expensive these things are by saying it's one day, it's an important day, there are so many photos taken, and it needs to be beautiful, and it needs to make you feel beautiful so that you're happy to be there and that you feel special that day. It's not just any old day. And I think the wedding dress, more than anything else you're doing that day, does that for you. You want to start your marriage in as good a place as possible. So you want everything to be beautiful. You want everybody to be happy. You want everything to run smoothly because that's what you hope for the rest of your life and for your marriage. And a lot of that pressure falls down on how the bride looks on that day. And maybe that's societal pressure, but it's also just such a big part. If the bride looks perfect on the wedding day, then maybe her marriage will be perfect.
I was speechless, actually. I looked at myself in the mirror and wow, this dress is gorgeous. I picked it off the shelf because it was a big princess dress, and I was one of those people that would make fun of people wearing the big princess dress. That's too much, you don't need that. And I thought, well, today's all about fun, so why not try it on? And I tried it on, and that was the key word, was fun. The dress, I felt relaxed in it. I felt gorgeous in it. But it's also really unique. There was nothing else like it in that store. And your wedding day is your day to be a princess. It's your day to celebrate spending the rest of your life with your best friend. And that's who Sven is for me. And it's so important to look your best for him. I really don't care what anybody else thinks about that dress. It's what he thinks about me in that dress. And I know that if I feel myself and I be myself, that's the me he fell in love with. And so if that dress complements those feelings, then he's gonna just love it. That day is supposed to be special, and having the right dress just makes it that much more special.